3 days, people. 3 days. Like I said, 3 days is what it took. And now they have to fucking spray their shit. They haven't been spraying for nothing. Whenever I do fuck them up, they make me get sick for some reason. Um, today is whoa, it's 3:33 right now, bro. Oh my god, that's crazy. Look at this. I didn't even know. I wasn't even paying attention to the time, bro. I wasn't even paying attention to the time, and it's crazy. I just happened to just come on here right before the because I set my alarm because I always see 111, 222, 333, whatever. I'm always seeing these numbers, and I really encourage you guys to take a look at this video right here. It's called Above Majestic, and I'm gonna show you guys the the title to the movie because I watched this and it just I mean it's stuff that we already know, but hold on one sec. I know they didn't take it off. Oh, here it is. Okay, so this is how the video looks right here above Majestic, as you guys can see. It's on Tubi. All right. Now, this explains a lot and it talks about a lot of information that we need to know about. They're trying to suppress our consciousness. So for people that are, and this is just my opinion, people that are, let's say, what's that word? Um, I forget the word, but they call them like indigo children or whatever. They're just, we have like certain abilities. We're stronger than other people, spiritually or whatever. So they're trying to suppress that, and they don't want us to raise in consciousness because consciousness is probably like bigger than all this bullshit that they're putting in front of us. That's why they're spraying all this shit. They don't want people waking up. They want them to rely on this system and this financial system, the way that things are governed. And it's funny, like whenever I do mess them up, they make me get sick. It's like a reaction because they're putting stuff in the food, not only in the food but in the air, and they're trying to control our bodies so they can make me get sick at times. Just like when a certain um, pandemic happened, I'm not gonna name which one because there's been a few. Right away, like as the first day that they talked about it, I got sick. It spread like I don't even know. I don't know if people started getting sick, but I know that this certain virus was being it wasn't airborne, right? The one that I got, it wasn't airborne. They were making people sick through another way, and I believe through technology. And this is just my opinion. I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving medical advice so that they don't try to take this video down. But that's just from my experience. That's from what I've been experiencing. All right. So they're trying to, you know, they're trying to make us conform. And I think that's one of the biggest reasons that they can tell which people are going to resist. in the future. They know which ones are harder to manipulate. So that's one of the big reasons that I think a few of us that are targeted are put onto a watch list, because just the way that we resonate, the way that we think, they can literally, with the technology that they have now, this documentary will pretty much explain a lot of that. And some of these things we already know, but it kind of like, it's really good how they explain it, and I recommend it. So once again, you guys check out this documentary. It's free on Tubi. 2 hours and 13 minutes, Above Majestic. All right. So I'm glad that you guys are joining in right now, but I just wanted to put this out there because I kind of been focusing on the wrong things, and where the I think the where we can mostly grow is in consciousness. So they're trying to mess that up, but there's a lot of things that we can do to do that, and you have to be willing to fight for it. You have to be willing to detox yourself, to stay away from these foods that they're putting out there, because that's one way that it keeps you trapped. That's one way that the system keeps you trapped. We get too comfortable eating these processed foods and these fake fucking meats and shit that they're putting out there. You know, they they label them as healthy, or that they pass health inspection, but we don't know how they're grown. We don't know what kind of antibiotics are being pumped into them, what kind of genetically modified food that these animals are eating and that we're eating. So they're trying to surveil and know everyone's thoughts, because if there has been people like Nikola Tesla, like these inventors that have thought up and built anti-gravity weapons and flying aircraft where we can leave our solar system if that's possible, they don't want us having that technology. All the technology that they talk about in this documentary is being suppressed, and it's not being given to the public. We've had automobiles for over 100 years, or over, I don't know how many decades, but not 100 years. I'm not sure if that's accurate, but um, we already have the technology to be even surpass. We have 0 point energy. We have these technological advancements, but they don't want us having that because of the power that the people would have if we did obtain these technologies. And since so many people are looking into these things, eventually they're going to come out. They could only suppress it for so long, but they're going to be, that's why they're building a special space program, the SSP. Is they're already on the moon. They have, since the war with Nazi, they've infiltrated our government. This is documented, and pretty much it's just swept under the rug. So we've been infiltrated. That's why these spaceships flew over the White House or Roswell or whatever the fuck happened. And that's when they took over. They pretty much showed their power to the United States, and they folded. And so they infiltrated. That's where Project Paperclip comes in. And they infiltrated the government. So now, these secret organizations have, power, and are, the Federal Reserve owns the money. And it's just a pretty much a structured system to keep us in prison, so that we're not free and we're in debt and we have to fucking pay for everything, our cars, our houses, and we don't own shit. They literally want us to be fucking slaves, and live in this mind state where we trade security. I mean, we trade privacy for security, and all these people are willing to cooperate with that shit. That's where the gang stalking comes in. These people like the way that the system is, and we're the very few left that do not want to cooperate or to be part of this system. And they knew this because they can supposedly, from what I heard, they can time travel. So we were probably going to be a problem. We probably were going to be rich or whatever. Who knows what the hell really is the truth? But we want to know. We want to know the truth. We want to know why we're here. We want to know what the fuck is going on out there and what we could do about it. Because the powers that be, I think, have become corrupted. And if nobody, there's obviously good yin and yang. There's always black, white, and black. There's powers that are evil, that are in control, but the reason that they don't fully take over and try to exterminate a bunch of people is because there are beings or entities, whatever you want to call them, powers that be, that are also on the good side. They just probably don't show themselves because we need to raise ourselves in consciousness. We need to go on to another level, and they don't want us to know these secrets. They don't want us to know. That's why they get so mad when people go out and they meditate in the desert where there has been ET sightings or extraterrestrial sightings, because they don't want us communicating with these beings, because then we can become in power like they have and have traded technology with these beings. So imagine a human force that is good and that fucking is fighting against these fucking corrupt pieces of shit that are reptilian in nature, or the grays. There's certain supposedly um entities that are evil and that have been recognized to be evil and that are using us like cattle and feeding off of our energy. And that's why they want us to just pretty much take a check every month, and it's going to be a freaking police state. And people are just going to be pretty much surveillance for the state, where they're driving around every day like fucking drones and fucking policing anybody that gets out of line or out of the norm. If they start questioning things, if they start having their own opinions, that's the whole fucking goddamn control program. That's the whole thing. That's the whole structure they're trying to build, and everybody's going along with it. And there's only a few of us that are standing up. So yeah, the fallen. That's why. So this is, you can look at it in a lot of different ways, but there's not really any guidebook to be able to deal with this shit. It's there's a lot of questions that we have and a lot of unanswered, and they have been unanswered, and we have to do our research, and we have to be able to um figure it out. But whatever the case is, we just got to keep fighting for the truth. So right now I have some planes flying over me, and I'm gonna download an app that I need. Um, oh shit. Yeah, what I think is is that there's these certain beings, evil beings, whatever, fallen, whatever you want to call them, and they're jumping around in people's bodies. So they're using them like a window. They can see through, and possess these people and shit like that. So these beings know and they recognize people that are of the light, of the true light, and they're not gonna give us an easy time about it. So the biggest mistake you can make is to try to join these cowards, because you will never be accepted. You will never be truly accepted unless you neglect all your morals and go against God and just, you know, do all kinds of evil. And you probably still won't be accepted because we're not of this world. So this is just how I feel right now. This is what I'm recognizing, what I'm going through. They're trying to manipulate my body and trying to make me sick. And this is just my opinion. If I could prove it, then I would. But it's just weird how things are happening at certain times that I recognize. And I usually don't get sick because I have a strong immune system. I never chose to take over the counter drugs because I don't believe in big pharma, and I don't think that they are in our best interests, nor the government. um, so I won't take anything that I don't feel that is good for me. And I believe that my body can fight this off, and natural things like just natural stuff. Natural stuff can heal you. Natural stuff that comes from the earth. Just like hydrochloroquine. It's that shit's natural. That comes from fruits. There's different types of it though. But that was helping people, and then they stopped. They didn't want to use that. They wanted to go about it their own way. Um, but I'm not gonna really speak on that too much because it's not really the topic I'm trying to get to. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to come on here real quick because I'm freaking, I'm going through it. I'm right here in my car. It's freaking hot. I'm like suffocating with all these fucking chemtrails, and you know they're they're desperately trying to hold on to their fucking system, which I've messed up once again. And I'm not done. I'm still figuring things out. And like I said, just wait and watch, because it ain't over till I'm gone. I'm never gonna stop fighting. And I got some more ideas for these fucking cowards. I have shielding that I still haven't built. Ideas of shielding. I have ideas of detoxing, and I haven't used them yet. And like, it's only a matter of time. Like I said, where I'm gonna get this house very soon, be able to organize myself a little bit better, and then I'm gonna get to work. And these cowards are literally trying to have things in their way. So I just want to shout out to all those cowardly fucking people that are watching, to Beyond and Above, a special space program. All you fuckers that are not fucking helping, and people, or I don't know who exactly is not helping. I don't know if they are trying to help. I'm not sure if they're the ones that are trying to um, expose or to try to show some of this technology. I forget exactly whose name they are, but it names them in the documentary. But whoever is trying to help, I appreciate it. The forces that are unseen and are seen. I think there are very few still good people in the government, but we are overran by these corrupt fucking entities. Um, so hopefully, we can get us some assistance, because if, we're being targeted and it's just pretty much us, and we're not getting no assistance from anybody. So it just sucks that we're being targeted by so many thousands of people that are willing to conform with the society, and we're being targeted and rejected and prosecuted without a trial, without any judge, and we're being illegally stalked and harassed and experimented on with energy weapons. And I can testify to this. I'll put my hand on the Bible and pretty much declare what I'm saying is truthful. Um, I'm getting tired of the way that things are going, but the only thing we can do is keep on fighting. And like I said, where the fight's at is to better ourselves and better our state of consciousness. Um, so just meditate, think about, what you want, focus on it, and make it pretty much come alive, make it manifest. If you think that's why they try to capture your mind, they want your mind on this bullshit, people stalking you, whatever. If you meditate and you focus, like Bruce Lee, be like water. If you focus and you try, it's hard. I'm struggling to do it. It's not easy. Eating healthy, meditating, whatever you got to do to reach a higher level of consciousness. That's, like I said, where I feel like the answer is. So do whatever you got to do. Stay strong, keep on fighting, and never give up. Never give up, because these cowards, they're gonna eventually, it's gonna come to an end, and I can't wait for the day that it does. But we could be enjoying ourselves, enjoying our lives, and living the best life with the technology and the medicine that they have that they're keeping from us. Could literally change people's lives. It can change people's lives, even your own. They can literally make you better. They can make you 10 times better, your body work better, your biology, whatever, everything. There's so much stuff that they're hiding from us that can activate our true potential. But we have to figure it out on our own, because they're not willing to help us. They're saving it for themselves. They're being greedy, and they're using it for evil purposes, making sure that the rich stay rich and the poor stay poor. And they're cutting out the middle class. So, yeah, too bad for them. That's the path that they chose. But I think that's pretty much all I'm gonna say, because I don't want this video to get, me say the wrong thing and then it's gonna get taken down, because I plan on leaving this one up. But yeah, these cowards, they're never gonna win. I'm stating that right now. I'm declaring that, putting a fucking flag down, whatever you want to fucking put. I'm putting my mantle, everything down right now, that these fucking cowards will never win, no matter what they fucking try. All right, you fucking cowards. So keep on listening. All that you who are involved, your system will fail. Your gods will fail you. All your fucking rituals will fail you. And everything that you're doing to hinder and to control human beings is going to backfire in your face, and you're going to reap what you sow. One day we will rise out of the ashes, and you will pay for what you have done.